lineup, and that's Aaron Russell and the Sports Report. It's coming up right now as he sits down with head coach Jeff Garman of the Glasgow Scottie football team, getting ready for the Scottie Bowl and the 2017 season.
Hello again, I'm Aaron Russell with WCOUsports.com, and today I'll be showing my check-in and sit-down with the Glasgow Scotties football team. I was able to talk to head coach Jeff Garman, as well as seniors for the Scotties, Gavin Bird and Dalvin Smith, and I was able to talk to Dalvin one-on-one about taking over the starting quarterback role for the Scotties. Let's first check in and see what Dalvin had to say. How excited are you to be at the helm of the Scotties offense this year and be taking the snaps this year?
It feels pretty good. It's kind of fit. I'm kind of fit for the offense, and it's pretty easy.
How much experience at the quarterback position do you have?
I played quarterback almost all my life. Played in middle school, and then once I got to high school, I played receiver some. But now I'm back at quarterback. So.
Cool. And if you can tell me, what type of quarterback are you? Are you one that do you like to throw the long ball? Do you like short, quick passing? Do you stay in the pocket? Do you run around?
I'm not for sure. It's whatever works.
No preferences whatsoever?
No.
And are you confident in your O-line and in your receivers this year to be able to help excel you to, to the standards that you need to succeed?
Yeah, I'm very confident. I think we have the best line in the state, and we're going to do big things this year.
From there, I talked to both Smith and senior defensive back for the Scotties, Gavin Bird, about leading the Scottie team as seniors and getting to experience their senior season. How has the off-season went? How, 7-on-7s and dead period ended a couple weeks ago. How's everything since that transition?
Well, I think we're really focused, and I think that our weightlifting programs went well. Everybody's coming in really excited, and our young guys are looking good, and our seniors are stepping up, and we're just looking really good.
All right, cool. And we'll say that some may call this year a transitioning year. You had a very talented senior class last year, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys you have mighty big shoes to fill or anything like that. But how excited are you guys to get out there on the field and get a lot of minutes, get a lot of playing time, and make names for yourselves? That you haven't had the opportunity to as much in previous year.
I'm ready for it since I'm coming off 2 injury years, and I think we're ready for it. And we have some freshmen to step up, sophomores, but we'll be fine.
All right, cool. And last but not least, guys, how many games are the Scotties winning this year?
We're going to win as many as we can. We're going to come out. We're going to play hard. We're going to play Scottie football. We're going to show them what we got.
Sounds good with me. And then after all that, I had the chance to talk to head coach for the Scotties, Jeff Garman, about some of the names we'll be hearing on this Glasgow team after having a very talented senior class leave the Scotties, and how transitioning some of these younger players into those key roles has been. What have some of the focuses been of this offseason? What have you tried to put in your team?
We maintain the same principles during the offseason we always do, and we want to get bigger, faster, and stronger. And, the focus this year has kind of been, we've got a lot of returning players, lost some really good seniors last year that, that they're going to be difficult to replace. But, the one thing that we've really tried to stress is just being a good teammate, putting the team first, really trying to impress upon them how important team camaraderie and playing with a big heart and all of those things, how big of a difference that it really makes. I mean, talent's only going to take you so far, and there's a lot of different variables in high school football that can make you be a really good player in high school.
I understand. So, as you spoke on, you do have a lot of some newer faces to the Scottie team. What are some of those names that we're going to be hearing a lot this season?
We return a lot of kids. So, and we finally have gotten our program in a situation where we're going to be playing a lot of juniors and seniors, and a lot of these kids have all played before. But on the offensive line, you'll be looking at and hearing names like Garrison Page, Connor Cassidy, Tanner Bowes, Peyton Gibbons, Connor Taylor, Aurelius Greer, Chase Jones, Matthew Trigg. That's just to name a few. So we got a lot of experience coming back there. Only lost one kid off last year's team on the offensive line. Come back, it's a quarterback situation. We've got a senior in Dalvin Smith and a sophomore in Tanner Abernathy. Like both of them. Right now, Dalvin's maybe just a little bit further ahead. He's a little older, a little stronger, has just a little bit better grasp of what we're trying to do maybe for his skill set. But Tanner's going to be a really nice player. I mean, I think he's going to be really good. And it's, this is what you want to see in your program. You want to see the physical part of the game, that these juniors and seniors are stepping up and are ahead of these sophomores, and that's what you want. That's what you want to see. And in our receiving core, we'll have gladly having. You got to remember, Dalvin didn't get to play last year, hurt his knee, so it's a big return for him. We also bring back Jaden Franklin, who had an injury last year that didn't get to play, but a couple of games. So having Jaden back in the receiving core, you got Gavin Bird, you got Griffin Murphy, who had an outstanding season last year. Chris Horn, it's kind of going to be a new look this year. He's played really well in these passing scrimmages, like his just raw natural ability. Then you got Ryan Jones, Thad Dial, Canarius Flint, Andrew Carter, Denzel Wood. We've had some really, and all those names at the end are kind of some younger kids that are sophomores, maybe juniors, who are kind of stepping into their role this year and maybe can find it on the offensive side of the ball.
I understand. Sounds good. So it sounds like you're returning a lot of experienced players, but you're bringing on some new guys that have a lot of potential and have a lot to bring to this Scottie.
Really do. I mean, and like I said, it's going to be a little bit different than in the past, where we've kind of bit the bullet and we've played some freshmen and sophomores in over the last couple of years, and we've kind of groomed everybody up for this time, and now we're going to hopefully reap some of the benefits of those rewards, and we're going to be an older team, there's no doubt. And then you're going to sprinkle in what I think are some exceptional sophomores, and you can Chase Jones, Tanner Abernathy, Aurelius Greer, Julian Austin, Nick Mitchell. There's a core of sophomore players there: Matthew Trigg, Darian Johnson. There's a core of sophomore kids there that I really feel like can make some contributions, not only on the offense and the defense, but also maybe help us in special teams.
So like where we see a very heavy senior class go away that led the football team, you have to bite that bullet. You're going to see a good transition of all four.
Right,
and sophomores, juniors, and seniors.
Last year, we play a lot of kids. I mean, we play 30-something kids a game, so we're not. When we lose a senior class, and that was a really good senior class last year, we've got the class to back it up, and then we've had the sophomores last year who got to play a lot. So we had a lot of sophomores playing last year. I mean, so now those are all, it's nice to see these kids grow up and watch the potential. I think it's going to be a lot different team. I'm expecting the offensive line to kind of lead this bunch on offense, and I really want to be able to run the football really well. We've got three good backs, I feel, and Dontavius Oates, Severio Greer, and Nick Mitchell. I mean, those three kind of have emerged ahead of the rest. And then Julian Austin is another sophomore who I feel like could help us too. So, I mean, we practice. The way we practice is we try to practice a lot of depth, and we try to have two guys for sure in every spot. So, when we're practicing, we're not just practicing 11 guys on offense. Most of the time we're really practicing about 26, 27 kids and trying to get as many people acclimated and sped up to our process. One thing that we do is we do a hurry up, no huddle type offense. So with that, there's a lot of verbiage, and you've got to be able to think on your feet, and you've got to be moving. There is no downtime. We try to go as fast as we can go, and that stuff's got to be practiced.
Glasgow will take Scottie Field on August the 18th to kick off their 2017 season against the Russellville Panthers in this year's Scottie Bowl. WCLU, as always, will have the call on 1490 AM. But for right now, I'm Aaron Russell with WCLU Sports, and I hope you have enjoyed. You can watch the full-length interviews on our website at WCLUsports.com, and I thank you. Have a nice day.
MIT campus. The Kremlin responded quickly to a Senate vote imposing